All right, guys. You already know what this is, okay? This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys, we need to talk about this, okay? Patchy Mix gets cut by the UFC. Okay, and I believe that now Patchy Mix is signing with another organization called Horizon. And good luck to him. Okay, good luck to him. I know the UFC wanted big things for Patchy Mix, especially in that division. However, Patchy Mix just came into the UFC and could not deliver under the bright lights. Unfortunately, there's a lot of fighters out there. Okay, a lot of fighters out there like Patchy Mix that come into the UFC and just under deliver, unfortunately. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's the contract. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's, fighting under the UFC banners. I don't know if it's, I don't know what it is. But there's a lot of fighters out there that they're great in other organizations, but once they come into the UFC, it's a whole nother game. And unfortunately, Patchy Mix just found no success in the octagon. Atrocious. Atrocious. Leon Murphy just got, done basically killing someone from another organization, similar to Patchy Mix. It was his debut against Leon Murphy. I'm not gonna mention his name because I don't want to, you know what I mean. I don't want to put his name out there because it was a vicious KO by Leon Murphy, and another guy similar to Patchy Mix that just had his UFC debut. The bright lights of the UFC was just a little bit too bright, a little bit too hot, bro, a little bit too much heat, and he couldn't make it, guys. He could not make it. I wonder how much, how many more fighters we're gonna get from other organizations that are great fighters, but that just don't deliver in the UFC. Over time, I mean, there's been a lot of that. Let's not forget Marco Crocop. I understand. I understand. Michael Crocop, he came later on in his career, but the UFC did him no favors. Okay? They put him up against hard opponents. They had big hopes for Crocop, especially in that heavyweight division. That wasn't really exciting at that time. And then all of a sudden they put him against, Gonzaga, and Gonzaga head kicks the shit out of him. And then Crocop he just never was the same. He could never find success in the UFC. I mean, there's been a lot of other fighters that came into the UFC and just found no success. And Crocop is, a similar example. Patchy Mix, similar example. I mean, from the top of my head, I can't. I mean, I know for a fact there's a lot of other fighters out there that just they couldn't deliver. And honestly, guys, I wonder what it is. I wonder what it is. At the end of the day, is it the crowd? Is it the fans? Is it the fact that you finally made it and you're about to be televised in front of millions and millions of fans? I just I would love to tap in to why why this happens. Because if you look at a fighter like Marco Crocop or Patchy Mix, for example, let's just talk about Patchy Mix, for example. If you look at, his highlights, he's a very good fighter. It's not like he's not a good fighter. The guy's a good fighter. If you look at his highlights, he's an all around mixed martial arts fighter. He can strike with the best of them. From what I hear, from people who train with him, he's one of the best in the world. He's one of the best in the world. And his past highlights show that. But unfortunately, when his highlights in the UFC, they they show nothing of an example that sheds any light to Patchy Mix being a future champion in the UFC, guys. And that's facts, guys. But anyways, guys, had to talk about this. Patchy Mix gets cut by the UFC. You already know what this is. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you already know. You might as well do it. The only channel where the fans come first, not last.